Hello Taurus, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and we are doing October readings today. I've got the Wonderland Tarot here and a Rune Magic rune deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Scoochy, scooch, scooch, scooch. As always, this is a general reading for a general Taurus audience. I try to toss out a lot of examples of how the energy might play out, but please take what resonates for you and leave what does not resonate for another Taurus. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major astrological placements, so like your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. It tends to be the most helpful. Just going to pull your rune here. Nice! Jera, okay, or Yara. And your Wisdom of the Oracle card. Higher power. Okay. I love this. Okay, so starting with your rune, Jera or Yara, is the rune of change. It's a cyclical rune, so it's about, kind of seasonal change. It's the changing of the seasons. So it's also kind of a harvest card. This is kind of the harvest season, right? So it sort of suggests that if you've put the work in, it's time for your harvest. And the Oracle card, Higher Power, is speaking to the idea that you're not just a person, schlubbing through life. You're a soul that has a connection to the divine and to creation, right? And so not only can you call upon the divine if you have questions or needs, but the divine can call upon you, and the divine can inspire you to serve, to participate in creation. So it's a two-way street. Isn't that beautiful? Now let's look at the tarot and see how these ideas, this time of harvest and this participation in creation show up in your tarot. So first of all, I love this first. I'm actually a little jealous of this first column here. We have Justice with the Nine of Pentacles. We see harvest in this first row right here. For me, the Justice card typically indicates a contract coming in. I've seen this in my own life when I get a job contract or a gig or something like that. It could be some other kind of commitment, a contract for some other kind of commitment. You could also do something like make a contract to, say, buy a food truck or something because you want to start a food truck business, a business with a food truck. So it could be something that you're doing along those lines. Sometimes the Justice card comes up when you need to do something like make an agreement with a roommate, or sometimes if there's a court case and you need to maybe make an agreement with an ex-partner about child care, child support, alimony, something like that. Sometimes that comes up. But I see it more often with a new job, a change, or a new role, advancement, pay raise, something like that. There is always the hint, or the advice, I should say, with justice, to make sure you read the fine print, make sure that you get what's due you, make sure that you're offering what's fair to any employees, should you be the hiring agent. Play fair, is always a part of the justice card. Don't be afraid to ask for what is fair for you, especially if you're, seeking employment, or, in negotiations in that way, or again, in that situation with child support, or, I suppose a prenup, something like that. Don't be afraid to ask for what is fair. But because this usually comes up in a positive, something comes due because you have earned it. This is typically a positive card. Just make sure you're getting what you think you're getting, and you're getting what's fair for you. This is paired with the Nine of Pentacles, which is typically a card that indicates the central character has reached a certain level of independence. So this particular contract, whatever it's for, could provide for your sort of feeling of a level of independence. You could be feeling financially more secure with this contract, or could provide for a level of financial security or stability for you. The other thing that comes with the Nine of Pentacles is this kind of feeling of comfort. Sometimes it's a treat yourself moment even. So if you do get this nice job, or something that you've been waiting for, or if it's maybe an inheritance or something like that, this could be a chance to treat yourself to something lovely, something you've had your eye on. Now, in the next column, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. This is so interesting. The art in this tarot deck, the Wonderland Tarot, is a little bit weird. Typically, we wouldn't see two characters like this with the Two of Pentacles. They're cute, but usually there's one main character in the Two of Pentacles that is juggling something. It's kind of a card of balance. It's often a card that indicates juggling maybe work and school, or work, a day job and a second job, or the day job and hustling the kids to all the various after school activities and whatever. So it can be a card that indicates, the hustle, working hard, and trying to find that balance. But often it indicates, that you're working towards something. And I see it most often when it's something like you've got the day job while you're pursuing maybe an artistic career, or taking writing classes at night, or something like that, or going to school for your law or nursing license, or something like that. So working towards something, which is really, it's challenging, but also rewarding, right? This is paired with the Hermit. Now, the Hermit card for me is kind of the grown-up, evolved, mature version of the Fool card. In the traditional version of the Fool, you see that sort of youthful person, excited to start something new, a new adventure. And they are just about to walk. It's, daylight, and they're heading off with a little satchel, and they're just about to walk off a cliff. Traditionally, the hermit is also walking on a mountainside, but they're more careful, they're more cautious, and instead of carrying a satchel, they're carrying a lantern, because they're more mature and savvy. There's the element of a sort of an adventure with the hermit. The hermit has more wisdom, but the more wisdom the hermit gains, the more wisdom the hermit wants to gain. So what I'm seeing in this column here is there could be a piece about education, even if it's non-traditional, even if you're just educating yourself through YouTube videos or books or something like that. It might not be back to school, but there's a piece here about educating yourself, or editing, condensing what you have learned so far into a more sort of useful, how should we say it? I mean, you're practically at a place where you could teach as well. So you may even be putting together your own YouTube channel, or editing a book. The hermit can also be like an editor. That's my card for an editor as well. So you could be condensing information that you could be putting together in class form, or a social media channel or something like that. So that could be the thing that you're juggling with your day job too, actually. But in any case, there's a wisdom piece that we see you juggling here. Now in the next column, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, you've got a lot of pentacles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot. That's half your reading is pentacles. So that's in the area of your sort of financial stability, job, security, that part of your life. That's half of the reading is about that. So with the Six of Pentacles, that's typically the card of give and take, and so you could see a sort of validation of your so if you have like a regular day job, there could be some sort of announcement, validation, promotion perhaps, that comes with commission or swag, a gift of some kind, or maybe an office or something like that, some sort of small gift. And that's paired with the Knight of Pentacles, which again indicates some sort of announcement that requires your action. So this could even be an invitation to interview for another role or another job, another position, something like that. This could even be something that you didn't necessarily seek out, because paired with the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles is like a gift. It's something that comes at you. So this could be something that was maybe unsought. In the final column here, we have the Page of Swords paired with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is traditionally a wish fulfillment card. Now that doesn't necessarily mean winning the lottery, even if that's a wish of yours, but it can be a time that indicates emotional satisfaction, feeling satisfied. That's similar to what we've got going on over here in the Nine of Pentacles, where there's just this feeling of I'm in the right place at the right time. Traditionally, also, the cups are the suit of our connections, like our friends and family, and feeling like you're a part of a tribe, or you belong to people. You know, you have connections, you have friends, you have loved ones. So the wish fulfilled could be something along the lines or connected to a party or being invited to a gathering. We see this paired with the Page of Swords, which is also an announcement. This could be the news that comes out of this job situation. I should say, for those of you who aren't really in the job market, this piece could be in the realm of something you're interested in terms of a hobby, or it could be in the area of just your finances or practical life. So it could be regarding a property, or in some other way you're connected to your finances or legacy, or in some other way connected to your practical life. Sorry about that. But going back to this final column, this announcement could come from your social media or regarding your social media. You could, for some Taurians, this could have something to do with followers, or something going viral, or being seen in that way. The suit of swords is typically about our ideas and our communications. So I always see the Page of Swords as sort of our social media and branding card. And so whatever this wish fulfillment is and feeling connected with other people, the fact that it's paired with the Page of Swords, it could have something to do with even your electronic relationships or your social media presence. If that doesn't resonate with you, it could also have something to do with writing generally, or your communications generally. News that comes via email, DMs, any electronic means, or even a letter, if that still happens. But news or an invitation that makes you feel seen, heard, a part of something bigger, greater, a tribe, creation. What a cool reading, Taurus. I hope you love it. I'm going to leave it there for now, but that looks like a really eventful October. If this has been helpful, I hope you'll consider leaving a like, share, subscribe, comments. In any case, please take good care. Until next time, bye for now.